5 Live, a security guard is severely injured after being shot during an altercation in Tower Hill. Chaos in Indian Creek. Who's the Alcalde in charge? Is monkeypox outbreak a threat to Belize? And Wilson Greenwich wins the annual National Song Competition. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
And I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer. With these online that Belize Bank offered is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Monday, August 19th. I am Sabrina Daly. We begin the news tonight with a report of a shooting incident in Orange Walk that has left a security guard severely injured. It happened while Tyrone Morales was on duty in Tower Hill Village on Saturday night. He was walking on the street leading to his job site when 3 people in a pickup truck, whom he recognized, engaged him in a verbal exchange. It ended in Morales being shot. The bullet struck him in the stomach, where it is still lodged. News 5 spoke with his brother Eric Martinez, who said that Morales will need at least 1 surgery. While the victim recuperates, the police shared what they have so far on the incident. News 5's Marion Alley with that report.
35-year-old Tyrone Morales was reportedly walking here along this stretch of road in Tower Hill Village, Orange Walk, sometime after 10 p.m. on Saturday night when he got into a verbal exchange with the occupants of a vehicle. In the process, he was shot. He relayed the incident to his brother, Eric Martinez.
He personally called me and tell me I get shot. And the man said the name that who shoot him because he see them.
So like one person?
Several of them.
Okay.
Yeah, several of them. So I know like it happened in the dark and somebody come out of a bush or drive by. That mean in a vehicle that drive by, but the man see and recognize that who.
So they had beef or something?
No type of beef. No type of beef. Probably it happened fast that some words happened.
ACP Gilberto Romero says when police arrived at the scene, they found a wounded Morales suffering from a gunshot to his abdomen.
Upon arrival, they found Tyrone Morales with a gunshot injury to the abdomen. He was taken for treatment. He reported that he was walking when a pickup came along and stopped near him. He saw 3 male persons, one who pulled out a firearm and fired a single shot at him.
Romero says the police are seeking 3 suspects in connection with the shooting. While they close in on them, the family of Tyrone Morales says he has a long way to go before recovery.
The man gave a big surgery, because they shoot him on the abdomen and the man seems the bullet never passed. So it seems not a big gun, it seems a small gun.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
An elderly man was killed when his motorcycle crashed into another bike on Saturday morning. It happened on the Otro Benque Road in Orange Walk Town and claimed the life of 67-year-old Honduran Fermin Lobo. Lobo's motorcycle crashed into a delivery bike driven by 26-year-old Hugo Vasquez, a delivery man who was reportedly heading in the opposite direction. While Vasquez survived, Lobo was flung to the pavement and died of severe injuries. Today, ACP Gilberto Romero told reporters what they had gathered so far.
On Saturday, 17th of August 2024, police responded to a fatal road traffic accident at Ocho Benque Road in Orange Walk. Upon arrival, they received information that a male person had been taken for medical treatment. They proceeded to the hospital where they found Fermin Lobo, 67 years, with severe injuries, and he succumbed to his injuries. Investigation is that he was riding a motorcycle and he collided with a tricycle, causing his fatal injuries. An investigation is being carried out. The other driver of the tricycle has been served with an NIP, and thereafter the file will be forwarded to the DPP for directives.
Two Belize City residents pleaded guilty for handling stolen goods after police caught them with several items that were stolen during a burglary at Court's Belmopan branch just over a week ago. Police conducted a search at the home of 34-year-old Randy Slusher's girlfriend in Belize City. There, they found an orange Radio Shack backpack valued at $129, as well as a Samsung cell phone valued at $1,700. Both Slusher and his girlfriend were taken to the Belize City Magistrates Court, where Slusher pleaded guilty to handling stolen goods. He explained that the only reason his girlfriend was caught up in the investigation was because he was at her home with the stolen items. As a result, she was set free. A search at the home of a second individual, 26-year-old Roy Alvarez, led to the discovery of a Dell laptop valued at $2,500. Alvarez, like Slusher, pleaded guilty. He explained that he bought the item for $200, knowing that it was stolen. The magistrate fined Slusher $500 for the backpack and $750 for the cell phone. Alvarez was fined $750 for the laptop. And while Slusher and Alvarez pleaded guilty and were fined, both were escorted back into custody today. They will be transferred to Belmopan and handed over to police in that jurisdiction, as they are expected to face other charges in connection with the Court's Belmopan burglary.
Reference the aggravated burglary at Courts in Belmopan. Police conducted several searches, which led to the recovery of some cell phones and laptops, and have since arrested and charged Randy Slusher, Tyra Diaz, and Roy Alvarez for the crime of handling stolen goods. They are all from Belize City. Further investigation is being conducted, and other charges are expected to be levied.
Where was the items from?
The items were recovered in Belize City.
On their property?
Excuse me?
On their property?
Yes, at their residence here.
Two women had a traumatic experience on Sunday night inside their home in Burglary village. According to police, two armed men entered the residence, held them up, and stole an assortment of items. They made good their escape. Police have no suspects.
On Sunday, the 18th day of August 2024, police responded to a report of an aggravated burglary at Burglary village. Upon their arrival, they met a complainant who reported that she was at home along with her mother when they were approached by two male persons who were in camouflage clothing. The two persons took out a knife and a machete and held them up. They then searched the house and stole 3 watches, a cell phone, and some cash. Thereafter, the male persons fled from the area. We are conducting an investigation into this report, and so far no suspects have been detained.
Coming up, the Ministry of Health and Wellness reports an increase in the cases of gastroenteritis.
A form of gender-based violence. It often emerges from cultural beliefs and influence of close-minded relatives. depriving children of their basic human rights to freedom, security, education, and a voice.
Hey there, Digi customer. Are you ready to win? Download the DigiPoints app and start earning today. To download, simply search DigiPoints in your App Store or Google Play Store. Then click download or install. Once your download is complete, open the DigiPoints app to register. DigiGo account holders can then log in your DigiGo credentials. If you do not yet have an account, fill in your information in a few simple steps, and you're all set up. You will receive a verification code via SMS. Enter that code and begin to earn and win. Now being a Digi customer is better than ever. Download the DigiPoints app today.
It's the return of your favorite Tuesday night entertainment. KTV The Remix Season 6 is here. Join us for an exciting night and a chance to win fabulous prizes. Plus compete in our halftime challenge. Get your tickets for just $5. Available at Channel 5 and Coney Drive and 88 Shopping Center. Can't make it in person? No problem. Watch it live on Channel 5 or stream it on Facebook and YouTube. The fun starts at 8 p.m. at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. KTV The Remix Season 6. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
The Belize Fund for a Sustainable Future is offering a new funding stream, community grants, under its call for proposals for marine and coastal projects. Local groups like women's, youth, and indigenous groups, associations, and small businesses can apply. To qualify for a community grant, you just need to be registered in Belize and show that you've actively worked on projects, and Belize Fund will help with managing the finances. Have an idea to reduce marine pollution or promote ecotourism? Apply for a grant up to $50,000, no co-finance needed. Up to $75,000, 10% is needed. Submit a concept paper by August 25th using the template on BelizeFund.bz. Let's conserve Belize's coastal treasures for generations to come.
Every time I hear this music, I have to go on back. Tonight we are party, no worry about tomorrow.
Belize! It's the annual Sir Barry's Pelican Bash 2024. It's all going down at the Marion Jones Sporting Complex on Friday and Saturday, August 30th and 31st. Entrance is free. How much time I have to say free? The bashment starts on Friday at 6 p.m. Get ready for an insane lineup of talented artists featuring Jay Cass, Echo Milton, Diesel the Don, Yastalia, Britney Starr, Stig the Artist, and more. We cap off the night with the Punta Youth, Voice of the One, UB, and the VAT One Band. On Saturday, we kick off the non-stop jamming from 6 p.m. to midnight with another amazing lineup featuring the Pan Tempters, the Garifuna Collective, Next Gen Band, Buster B Band, Kukuna Boy, Chica Ramos, Sweet Pain 3.0, and we sign off the night with the General Super G. The 2024 Sir Barry's Pelican Bash, giving back through music. Pelican, the beer of Belize.
The Social Security Board, in collaboration with the Labor Department, takes this opportunity to remind insured persons of the requirements for compensation when on sick leave. Any employee who has worked with an employer for at least 2 months is entitled to 16 working days of sick leave with full pay every year. This is how it works. Upon approval of a sickness or injury benefit claim by SSB, 80% of the employee's weekly insurable earnings is paid as a Social Security benefit, and the difference in the employee's salary is paid by the employer. This is to ensure that the employee does not suffer any loss of wages when ill. After 16 days, compensation for sick leave is paid as a Social Security benefit only. Some conditions apply. This message is brought to you by the Social Security Board and the Labor Department. So Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
There is a situation that's brewing in Indian Creek where there is confusion among members of that southern community regarding the alcalde who is in charge. The chaos over who has control of that jurisdiction, which falls under the Inferior Courts Act, has resulted in letters being issued by the Attorney General, as well as the Law Office of Senior Counsel Godfrey Smith, on behalf of the government and the Toledo Alcaldes Association, respectively. A letter from Attorney General Anthony Sylvester was sent to Superintendent Brent Hamilton on August 15th, informing the officer commanding the Toledo District Police Formation that 3 individuals representing the Toledo Alcaldes Association are challenging his decision to remove Jose Choc and Felipe Sam as alcalde and deputy alcalde of Indian Creek Village. They are also challenging the AG's decision to appoint in their place Manuel Ack and Nicholas Choc as alcalde and deputy alcalde. Earlier today, we spoke by phone with Anselmo Cholom, a member of the Indian Creek Village Council.
The matter is it is before the court, and it's a challenging and confusing situation that is happening in our community since there was a alcalde that is being removed, and then there is a new alcalde that is being elected by the community of Indian Creek, and then it was the Toledo Alcalde Association took the government to challenge the decision made by the community to the High Court, no? And then that is affecting our residents now because they're confusing. Where letters are flying around, and then they are trying to reinstate back this house the alcalde while there's a split in duties. But then we're getting to understand that the Attorney General for the applicants is not satisfied with the decision of the government or the decision of the court.
So what is the actual effect of that on the ground?
Well, the effect of it, because the people that elected the new alcalde, and if there's an old alcalde, if the old alcalde gets back into power, there will be a lot of confusion and chaos within our community. Since then, the community is divided at this point. They don't know who is their alcalde now. They believe that they elected a new one, and then it's causing a confusion within our community.
In the Attorney General's letter to Superintendent Hamilton, he wrote, quote, "I have asked the new alcaldes to deliver the ceremonial staff to the old alcaldes and to have a new one made with the name of the Alcalde Jurisdiction Court clearly marked there for use in court proceedings only. While I do not believe that your intervention will be necessary to compel compliance with these requests, in compliance with the court order, I nonetheless hereby formally request your assistance in facilitating the return of the above described items for use by the old alcaldes in their customary role as alcalde and deputy alcalde," end quote.
I understand that several items were taken into custody by the police department down there in Toledo. Is that to your knowledge, and can you speak on that?
Yes, the new alcalde was elected. Letters were sent to the Attorney General, and the Attorney General Ministry approved those signatures, the election process that took place on the 6th of November. And after it is being approved, there was a handing over that was done at the Punta Gorda police station. The items that the old alcalde were using were handed over to the new alcalde to perform the duties. So then after which now that there was an interim injunction, they are trying to claim back everything. So and those are some of the things that the community or the residents of Indian Creek is now arguing, that as much as we understand that there are items that is probably being purchased by the Toledo Alcalde Association, but we also believe that not every single item that they're claiming back is purchased by them, because we know in our village what we purchase or what we give the alcaldes to use. Like, for example, I could give you the key. Definitely, we do know that the TEA did not purchase those keys. We purchased it under the village council.
Talk to us about what's to happen tomorrow. You guys have called a press conference to bring awareness to this issue at hand.
The reason why we're bringing this press conference tomorrow is for the country or the people to understand that what is affecting the community of Indian Creek. We are a Maya community, and it looks like the Maya leaders who is representing the community of Indian Creek is not respecting the decision of the Maya people. Why are we fighting amongst the Maya people? We must respect a decision. I mean, they're appealing to the government that the government was not here to understand or see what happens in Indian Creek. Likewise with the Toledo Alcalde Association, they were not here. They were not seeing what is happening in our community. They only took the matter from one or two individuals or from the OC alcaldes, and then, okay, you know what? They went to their attorney and took it to court. They were not here to even analyze or see, or, you know what, trying to mediate between the both parties of what is happening. So they just took the matter to court.
It's a zoonotic disease, which means it can spread from animals to humans and from human to human when bodily droplets from an infected person are transmitted through open wounds, injuries, and lesions. The World Health Organization has announced that a new variant of monkeypox has been identified. However, none of its variants have been detected in Belize. Today, Director of Public Health and Wellness, Dr. Melissa Diaz-Musa, said the advisory was given because of an upsurge of cases in the African region. Even though they are literally halfway around the world from each other, since air travel puts us one flight away, Belize's health officials are on the alert at points of entry.
We ensure that our surveillance team and border teams are aware of this increase in cases of monkeypox. So the difference this time around is that monkeypox, they have identified a subvariant, or a clade as we call it, subvariant 1B. So this is the new subvariant that was identified in 2024. And this is the subvariant that's spreading in the African regions. And for that reason, the notification to the public and the information is now being shared that there is a new subvariant. But you mentioned that in Mexico there is an issue, but official reports from Mexico shows that none of this new subvariant has been diagnosed in Quintana Roo or in any part of Mexico. Of course, Mexico has the original Mpox. They have 49 confirmed cases of the original variant, but not of this new subvariant.
On the rise in Belize is gastroenteritis, also spread through bodily droplets. Musso explained that while cases of dengue rise and fall from week to week, gastrointestinal cases are among the most common of the communicable diseases that are on the increase. If you happen to experience belly or stomach pain, cramping, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, chances are you have gastroenteritis, and you should visit your doctor.
Gastroenteritis is in the alert zone for most of the country, and that's in over 5 and under 5 as an issue. Dengue and upper respiratory tract infections and acute respiratory tract infections fluctuate over the week. So those are better controlled at this point, but gastroenteritis, we're still reporting and seeing increased cases of this. Gastroenteritis most commonly is caused by viruses, again, spread through droplets, and respiratory droplets. So this is just something for the community to be aware that there is a slight increase of gastroenteritis.
After the break, Key Cocker welcomes Weather Station. But first, here's a weather update with data from the Belize Met Service.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's Power It Up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speed flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a Lone Ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't let this blind. I can't let this blind.
Belize City Chicken Express, with spacious parking and air conditioning, has the widest variety of delicious chicken dishes to satisfy your every craving. You've been asking, and we heard you. Our Belize City branch is now open until 8 p.m. Chicken Express, with the unique taste of quality chicken.
It's the return of your favorite Tuesday night entertainment. KTV The Remix Season 6 is here. Join us for an exciting night and a chance to win fabulous prizes. Plus compete in our halftime challenge. Get your tickets for just $5. Available at Channel 5 and Coney Drive and 88 Shopping Center. Can't make it in person? No problem. Watch it live on Channel 5 or stream it on Facebook and YouTube. The fun starts at 8 p.m. at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. KTV The Remix Season 6. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
LG dual inverter compressor cools air faster by operating at speeds as high as 120 Hz with more stability compared to conventional models. It also saves up to 70% more energy by operating at speeds as low as 10 Hz with more stability. It reduces torque vibration down to 40% for quiet outdoor unit operation. Stable operation with low vibrations also results in increased durability.
Are you looking for a career where success has vast potential? As an agent with RFNG Life Insurance, you'll be a part of a dynamic team that values ambition and hard work. Our agents enjoy numerous benefits, including flexible working hours, high earning potential, and thorough training programs. Why is becoming an agent important? Because you get to shape your future. You will help clients achieve their dreams, and in doing so, you will achieve yours. Starting on your first day, you'll receive thorough training and continuous professional development. Our cutting-edge tools and resources will equip you to excel in the field. Achieving your goals as an agent is simple with our well-defined roadmap to success. We provide mentorship, performance incentive, and a vibrant community to help you stay motivated and on track. Our support network is second to none. You'll have access to experienced mentors, a collaborative team environment, and recognition programs that help you celebrate your milestones and achievements. Contact us today and become a part of something extraordinary. RFNG Life Insurance, your future, our commitment.
Power on with confidence. Design Depot brings you an attractive selection of GE appliances, including microwaves, washers, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, countertop appliances, and more. We understand the importance of appliances that not only endure, but also excel in performance. As your trusted GE USA authorized dealer, we stand for reliability and performance, ensuring that you can power on with confidence. Visit us today and power on with efficient, reliable, and energy-saving solutions with GE appliances from Design Depot.
Design Depot, all in one place.
Exactly 1 month ago, the Belize City Council, the United Nations Development Program, and their partners launched e-buses pilot project in which 2 electric buses hit the streets of the old capital. The project has been met with mixed reviews as private city bus owners claim that the buses pose a serious threat to their livelihoods. On the other hand, many citizens maintain that the buses are a step in the right direction that bus operators should have taken years ago. Not only are the buses equipped with Wi-Fi and AC, but they're also designed to be accessible to all passengers. We spoke with President of the Belize Assembly for Persons with Diverse Abilities, Kenrick Tias, to hear how this project has been received by members of BAPTA.
We understand the plight of the bus owners as well, but they must also understand that as a country, we need to move forward. They have had more than 10, 15, 20 opportunities to fix this. They have done nothing about it. Belize has signed on to different international treaties and stuff, such as the Millennium Development Goals, and this is a part of that, where buses and vehicles and taxis and all that will have to fall in line. And so it's high time that the disabled persons, injured persons, pregnant women can have smooth access onto a bus, as opposed to the situation now at the station where they're actually pushed onto the ground. So anything that falls in line with that and offers a better service, then we are for. Here we are 1 month later working, and they say affecting them negatively. I do not see how it will affect them negatively, because if you have your set customers and your customers are loyal to you as they said they were a month ago, then this system should not have flourished in the way it has. So obviously people are upset overall, not happy with the level of service that they're getting. As a disabled person, me in a wheelchair for example, I cannot access any of these buses here, and even if there's someone in there to help, if let's say they put a conductor in there to help, to assist me, there aren't any. Nobody's there to assist you with anything. The driver is he's kind of bound to his position. He can't move from there, so he can't assist you. So finally now we have something that for me works. I'm able to take the bus, for example, at the corner of the street here by my house, and the bus takes me all the way right in front of my clinic, my NHI clinic, for $1 Belize. $1. And it's not even about the money. It's about the fact that I have access to it now, where I can do that on a bus.
One public servant is tonight alleging that the government of Belize, specifically the Department of Youth Services, has up to $4,000 in subsistence and meal allowances outstanding to her. Nicole McDonald showed up to our office in her work uniform. She says that she has been employed with GOB for the last 16 years. She went on to explain that she was deployed to Mountain Pine Ridge in April of 2023 to work as a matron at the youth facility, which was shut down several months later. She further explained that she was then moved to Belize City, later Belmopan, and then back to Belize City. According to McDonald, during this period, she operated with the understanding that she would be receiving subsistence, meal allowances, and travel allowance. She asserts that the Department of Youth Services has withheld those payments from her, except for $3,000 that have been paid. But McDonald is likely to face disciplinary action after she visited the DYS finance officer and allegedly caused a public disturbance while demanding the money. The letter further asserts that McDonald has launched a social media campaign against the finance officer, which is against the public service regulations. Today, she told us that she has 6 children at home that need school supplies and that she will continue to speak out.
In the public service regulations, say if you move from one point to another point, it comes with allowances and so.
And that includes
food and mileage.
Were you getting those?
No, sir. That's why amount up to $4,000 plus right now.
Yeah. And so this would be monies that you would have spent out of pocket for
Yeah,
all of
and I use my money while my pay stopped. My gentleman, my fiancé, he was the one that floated me to go to Belmopan every day. Unfortunately for me, because of going to her, she deemed me disrespectful. I am not disrespectful, sir. What is mine, please give me mine. The way how I approach her more than one occasions, I had a tension headache. I didn't eat that day. I didn't have money to feed my kid that day. The AO had to lend me $100 that day. How do you think I feel?
The letter to you written recently says that you basically went in there and you gonna rambunctious.
I didn't went on rambunctious. Give me what for me. I no matter hypocrite. Give me what is mine. I don't work for that. Give me that. Like what Super G say. Give me that. I work for that. Give me that. And like what Bob Marley say, get up, stand up for your rights. That's what I'm doing.
As Belize moves further into the hurricane season, the need for timely and accurate weather updates remains a priority for the National Meteorological Service. Throughout the country, the Met Service is working to install weather stations for more detailed data, and today Key Calker welcomed its very own. News 5's Brittany Gordon attended the opening ceremony earlier and learned what this means for residents of the island.
Earlier this year, Central America and the Caribbean waited with bated breath to see where Hurricane Beryl would make landfall. As a precaution, over 2,000 residents evacuated the islands of Key Calker and San Pedro in anticipation of the Category 2 storm. While Belizeans on the mainland braced for the potential impact, many islanders were not willing to take the risk.
The last one that hit was just a tropical storm, and this is the first major hurricane that I'm going to have to be evacuating from the island. And yes, I've noticed a lot of people, especially a lot of people from mainland Belize, they're kind of evacuate the island.
With the latter half of the hurricane season fast approaching, the need for accurate and timely weather updates is important for every Belizean. That is why today, residents of Key Calker celebrate the newly installed weather station.
This weather station that's being inaugurated here in Key Calker is actually very important, but at the same time symbolic. Because it is representing all the different weather stations that are being installed all across the country. And of course, we choose a beautiful Key Calker to highlight it, and that the amount of money that is being invested, and hundreds of thousands of US dollars with this project, and that culminates here today. And as was given the description of the weather station, the vital data that it shares across this country and across the world, in real time, is really important, puts us at the cutting edge, and especially when it comes to being informed in terms of when weather patterns are coming towards our country.
There are approximately 7 other weather stations placed strategically throughout the country, with an average cost of $300,000 each. The project is financed through the Green Environment Fund from the World Bank, with the intention of assisting countries in collecting data for climate resilience initiatives.
People always want precise information. Even with the forecast, they're always asking us to give us the forecast specifically for this area. So having a weather station on the ground will assist us in that area to be able to more precisely say what's happening in Key Calker and what is likely to happen in the future.
The station has capabilities to record standard weather conditions such as wind speed and rainfall, but it is also equipped to detect solar radiation levels. The data is available for all to access through the Belize Weather app that is available for download to Android users and coming to iOS soon.
You will actually see the real information coming in because of here, and that information is actually coming from that weather station. So as it relates to the village, in terms of weather patterns, whether it's going to fishing or for snorkeling or for diving or for an event, especially Key Calker is always very busy on weekends, and when the summer comes with all the events, it is important to dedicate and make their plans according to what the weather.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
When we return, Wilson Greenwich wins the annual National Song Competition.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia
es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México, ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos, pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal.
Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno.
Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Borrowing by the Briceño government has been more excessive than by any previous administration.
We have come to this National Assembly and borrowed approximately $1.7 billion with a B in 4 years,
And as Senator Michael Perifit explained, that 1.7 billion with a B does not even include the constant domestic borrowing from the local financial system, an additional 758 million.
Like, for example, the government issued a Treasury bill note in July to be matured in October for $64 million. Like, then leave millions there, we know the company, This is just straight external loans that we take on. In less than 4 years, $1.7 billion.
The excessive nature of the borrowing is one thing. What is also worrying is the question of where exactly is the money going.
We keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. We don't see no solar panel yet for the Saudis. We don't see none of anything there yet. We're in there. And we keep the borrow and borrow with nothing to show for it.
The United Democratic Party calls on Briceño and the PUP to stop the excessive borrowing, which is not benefiting the people, but which generations of Belizeans will have to repay with interest.
It is concerning. The national debt is increasing, and the more we borrow, the less we see, and the more components come in these loans that have nothing to do with real development. When will we stop borrowing?
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers! We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a Lone Ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
The 2024 Wanderlust Travel Awards are just around the corner. And this year, Belize is nominated in the Most Desirable Country category. The awards allow travelers to vote for their favorite destinations and promote them to potential visitors. The Belize Tourism Board is encouraging Belizeans to visit Wanderlust magazine's website and vote before it closes on October 18th. We spoke with BTB Marketing Manager Gail Malik Ozayeta for more details on the award.
The Wanderlust Reader Travel Awards is the UK's longest running and largest travel magazine by circulation. And so we normally do campaigns with different publications around the world. And so it means a lot for us to be nominated, first of all. They exist to inform and inspire travelers globally to take the road less traveled. And, Belize, first being known as the Mother Nature's best kept secret, there's still a lot of paths less traveled in Belize. And so this year they're celebrating their 23 years, and we have been nominated for the category Most Desirable Country, Rest of the World. Voting is open right now and it closes October 18, 2024. Now, this is not the first time we've been nominated for a Wanderlust Reader Travel Award. We have actually won in the past. In 2023, we won silver for Best Emerging Destination. And in 2022, we won silver for Most Desirable Emerging Destination. So we are encouraging everybody to go out and vote. We are pushing it on our social channels and through all our partners to vote for Belize so that this year we may be able to walk away with the gold. UK is one of our emerging markets. It's, we do have visitors that travel to Belize from the UK, but not as much as the other destinations. When we compare our visitor numbers to the US and to Canada, it's far less for UK and Europe on a whole. And so the publicity or that this opportunity brings to the destination, it's very welcoming because Wanderlust has a lot of readers who may have never heard about Belize, readers who are thinking about Belize but don't know exactly where to go or what to do.
Over the weekend, the annual National Song Competition was held here in Belize City. And one winner walked away with a grand prize of $20,000. That Belizean musician is Wilson Greenwich. He competed against several other artists to perform their compositions before a live audience at the Bliss. Here's a glimpse of those performances.
Even Picnic had manners. Doses. Belize City had white sand. Doses. Lad Ray-Ban used to play on. Bring it. Come on, take a tour with me. In this tour we call Belize. Take a dip in the Caribbean Sea. Or take a bite of we rice and beans. Check out the flora and fauna. Running along we border. Make we dance broke down and punta. Come experience the culture.
Floating too deep. Breathe a hard vibe song just to protect your liberty. Through the years you were there, making sure I was who I was meant to be. Bring your blessings on my belief.
The annual National Song Competition is organized by NICH, the Institute of Creative Arts, and the Ministry of Education, Culture, Science, and Technology. The Belize Tennis Association hosted tennis players from across Central America this weekend for the Belize Open Men's Singles Tennis Tournament. It all went down at the Pickwick Tennis Club's home court. The tournament saw 20 athletes compete for the coveted cash prize and bragging rights. It is not one of the sporting disciplines we see often covered in the media, particularly because tennis in Belize is not as popular as team sports like basketball and football. But tennis has a faithful following in Belize and young athletes who take it very seriously. News 5's Paul Lopez tells us more.
Tennis has been played in Belize for more than 7 decades. At the height of its popularity in the 1950s, Edward Billy Musa Sr. was involved.
In the 50s and 60s, we had 3 tennis clubs vying against each other for the Martinez Shield. It was a prestigious shield. Each club wanted to win. The Belize club, where we are right now, was mainly expatriates. Under the colonial rule, they had a lot of expatriates living in Belize. The Newtown club, where the old 2 tennis courts are, there was a big building there, and they were very involved in tennis too. They were mainly civil servants working for the government. And the Pickwick Club downtown and Northfront Street, mainly businessmen.
And in 2024, the discipline remains alive in Belize. Admittedly, it is not as popular as it once was back in the 50s.
A lot of people think that tennis is only for the well-to-do elites, right? And this is not the case. What we find, the problem with tennis is that it's an individual sport. And players or the population prefer team sports like basketball and volleyball.
Even though the popularity of the discipline has somewhat dwindled over the years, Musa remains at the helm of the efforts to keep tennis alive in Belize. He sponsored a regional open men's singles tennis tournament over the weekend in Belize City. Samron Pott, the tournament director, says it has been running since 2017.
This year's event has 20 players. And Belize is represented, Guatemala is represented, Mexico is represented, and Nicaragua is represented this year. So we have some talent out there at the Pickwick Club this year. No? 3 gentlemen have already proceeded to the semi-finals. 1 Belizean, 1 Nicaraguan, 1 Mexican, and the last quarter-final is on display on that court over there. No?
Nice, and that one is between Belizean and...
That's between our top-ranked Belizean, Stefan Sosa, and the Guatemalan who represented Guatemala internationally.
Stefan Sosa, a resident of Belmopan, plays for the Belmopan Tennis Club. We witnessed him win his match after competing against his Guatemalan opponent in a match that ran for approximately 2 hours under the sweltering heat of the day.
The majority of the toll comes from the heat. I find that to be the most difficult element for me to combat. And just the fact that the format is so condensed, it being done over one weekend, it's a bit hard to recover between matches, considering that like little resting time. Beforehand, I prepare by buying supplements and ensuring that I have the fuel that my body needs in order to play optimally. I purchase a lot of electrolyte drinks, so like Gatorade. I also have like energy gels, among various other supplements that I wouldn't like to disclose, to be honest. Yeah. They're not illegal. They're not illegal supplements, for the record. I'm just making that clear.
Pott was born into tennis and intends to utilize his youthfulness to keep the discipline alive in Belize.
So I was born into tennis. So the passion existed from birth. And it's a beautiful game. I know what tennis can do for an individual in terms of values that you learn through tennis. But fitness as well. Great way to keep fit. And so it's something I intend to do for quite a while, no? Keep this sport going.
At the end of the weekend tournament, Mexico's Braulio Bautista emerged as the champion for the 3rd time. Nicaragua's Orlando Suarez won the silver medal, while Belize's Stefan Sosa secured the bronze medal. A successful end to a tournament that sees tennis played at its highest level, raising the standard of the discipline in Belize. As for Edward Musa Sr., he shows no signs of slowing down.
We participate in regional tournaments like Guatemala, they invite us, Mexico invite us, but internationally well-known tournaments to qualify, we have to qualify, and we haven't reached that standard yet.
How long do you plan to keep this up? You've been in it since the 50s.
Until I die.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Up next, Sports Monday with Paul Lopez.
Dengue and Zika alert. Do your part by preventing mosquito breeding. The Ministry of Health reminds the public that as we enter the rainy season, be aware of the dangers of dengue, chikungunya, and Zika. These are infectious diseases that are transmitted by the bite of Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus mosquitoes. These mosquitoes are most active in early morning and late afternoon. Activities that should be done to prevent dengue and Zika include: avoid having containers that can collect water in your yard. Cover water storage containers such as drums. Change the water in flower pots every 4 or 5 days. These are ideal breeding sites for the mosquito. With the elimination of breeding sites in and around the yard, dengue and Zika can be avoided. Dengue and Zika begin with sudden onset of high fever. Other signs and symptoms include rash, joint pain, eye pain. The public is also encouraged to use mosquito repellent spray or lotion on the body or clothing. Do your part by preventing mosquito breeding. A health and wellness message from your Ministry of Health.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Banquet. Equipment, parts, service.
The Office of the Prime Minister invites you to the National MSME Roadshow 2024. Join us for free workshops in marketing using AI, finance, business planning, and customer service. Connect with financial institutions for access to finance opportunities, meet with key government agencies, and showcase your business at the Roadshow Expo in an effort to get more locals to buy Belizean. We will be in Orange Walk Town, June 13th to the 15th, PG, June 27th to the 29th, Corozal, July 11th to the 13th, Benque, July 25th to the 27th, San Pedro, August 15th to the 17th, Key-Cocker, August 23rd to the 24th, Belmopan, August 29th to the 31st, Hopkins, September 13th to the 14th, San Ignacio, September 26th to the 28th, Tangriga, October 10th to the 12th, Placencia, October 18th to the 19th, and Belize City, October 24th to the 26th. Sign up today for the National MSME Roadshow. For more information, follow us on Facebook at Beltrade or call us at 880-3737. Sign up today for the National MSME Roadshow. Let's get your business on the road.
It's the return of your favorite Tuesday night entertainment. KTV The Remix Season 6 is here. Join us for an exciting night and a chance to win fabulous prizes. Plus compete in our halftime challenge. Get your tickets for just $5. Available at Channel 5 and Coney Drive and 88 Shopping Center. Can't make it in person? No problem. Watch it live on Channel 5 or stream it on Facebook and YouTube. The fun starts at 8 p.m. at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. KTV The Remix Season 6. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you never in the kitchen. Mama going back in there right now. And the coffee maker? Just to try keep the coffee warm for later. What do you know? I'll try to think about what to eat. You know, the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool. For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now? No. Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speed flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
Good night and welcome to another edition of Sports Monday. I am Paul Lopez. After a 10-year hiatus, the men's national softball tournament is back. The games were played over the weekend in Sand Hill Village. Spectators from across the country filled the stadium to cheer on their favorite teams. Tonight we bring you highlights from the gold medal matchup between Belize City's Wolfpack and the Hattieville Cubs. Here we are at the bottom of the second inning. Neither of the teams have been able to score a run up to this point in the game. Sharif Fumes up the bat for Wolfpack with runners on first and second. He connects and sends the ball flying into right field. That hit brought Brian Grant home for the first run of the game. Christian Hernandez came from behind with a massive hit into left field. Kieran Tillett and Sharif Fumes made it home on that play, bringing Wolfpack's score to 3 runs. Wolfpack made a 4th run at the bottom of the second inning, following an error by the catcher. Christian Hernandez with the slide to home base. This is the top of the 3rd. The Hattieville Cubs are up to bat with their minds set on closing that gap. Bases are loaded. Brandon Rogers Jr. hit a ground ball past the shortstop and into center field. Milton Flores makes it home. But watch as Brandon Rogers Sr. slides into home plate. It is a very close one and the umpire calls it an out. 1 run for Hattieville. Malik James swings at the high pitch. The pitcher is unable to stop the ball. A bad throw to first base sends number 8 and Rogers Jr. home. That's now 3 runs for Hattieville Cubs. Malik James there on second base catching his breath. With James in third after stealing a base, Jason Garcia sends a ground ball to the shortstop. James makes the run and ties the game. That brings it to an even score at 4 apiece. Both teams were unable to make any runs in the 4th and 5th innings. Brandon Rogers Jr. for Hattieville Cubs got the closest to gaining a lead at the top of the 5th inning. Garcia is tagged on his way to first base. Rogers gets caught between 2 fielders on his way to home base. Unaware that the ball fell, he sprints back to home base, but Wolfpack still gets the out. Here at the top of the 6th inning, Flores did what needed to be done to give his team the lead and put this men's softball nationals in the books. Yes, folks, the match ended in favor of Hattieville Cubs with 5 runs to the Wolfpack's 4 runs. Jason Garcia secured 3 individual awards, including most run batted in, best earned run average, best pitcher, and the Most Valuable Player of the Tournament award. So the silver medal went, of course, to Wolfpack. Kamalote's men's softball team secured the bronze medal in the tournament. This is a team that was put together last minute to compete. Quite exceptional performances there from the top 3 teams. And as Hattieville Cubs celebrate the 2024 BEBL champions, the Venice Belize Hurricanes held their victory parade on Saturday afternoon through the streets of Belize City. A player's truck and a fan truck were featured in the parade along with several other vehicles sounding victory horns. Paul Flowers, the general manager of the Venice Belize Hurricanes, appeared to be extremely excited and pleased as he held that championship trophy, even waving it to onlookers. We spoke with Gilbert Gordon, the chief executive officer of the organization, ahead of the parade.
When you look at it, when you talk about playing in the BBL, winning a championship is always challenging. I mean, the entire season was met with a lot of issues, a lot of challenges, and so whenever you win that championship, it makes the winning so much sweeter. And so we did a lot of activities this week with the Hurricanes. We met with the ministers. We also had our awards ceremony last night. And then of course today we're having our 4th motorcade. This championship is for the Belize district. Hurricanes represent the entire Belize district, over 100,000 people when we talk about professional basketball. And so the motorcade is going to go throughout the entire principal streets of Belize. We'll be making a lot of noise. We have almost about 500 horns. We have like almost about 40 odd vehicles.
Perhaps you're not thinking about it as yet, but how do we, after all the celebrations, go back to the drawing board in the off-season, try to retain some of these same players and go for a 3rd back-to-back championship?
The reason why Hurricanes win championship is because we are forward thinkers. We don't wait until the appropriate time in regards to be able to try to get players. We are very proactive. And so we have signed some key players already. We've already spoken to our players that we have right now to resign them. And so we are all the way up the road already in rebuilding and ensuring that we have another championship in 2025.
And finally for tonight, the National Futsal League of Belize hosted an international futsal tournament over the weekend in Orange Walk. The tournament saw teams from across the region, including Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador, and of course 2 teams from Belize. At the end of the weekend-long tournament, Honduras secured the gold medal. El Salvador won silver, while the Belmopan Futsal Club won the bronze medal. Well folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Catch you in the next one.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, good night.